Good morning, everybody, and we are ready to work with our egg cartons once again. Yesterday I had asked you to finish 1/6 and 1/12. As a class, we have also finished it. We wrote down that 2 eggs make 1/6 of a carton, 1 egg makes 1/12 of a carton, and now I am asking the class to come up with another way to make 1/2, another way to make 1/3, and another way to make 1/6. Notice all the other empty boxes. Are there more ways that you can figure to make some of these other fractions? We're going to do just some plain working right now, so I'm going to pause you again. You don't need to hear us work, and we will come back with some of our ideas. Okay, we are back. We have created a bunch of different ways to make 1/3, 1/6. Did anybody come up with new ways for 1/12? No, why? Okay, we got 2 people. Grace is giving me one finger for some reason, and Luke and Phoenix want to tell me why.
Because there's only 12 spots in here. You can't rearrange it. You can't rearrange 12.
Okay, they're telling us that you cannot rearrange the 12 pieces that are already cut into 12 pieces. Or in other words, it's the smallest piece we can break it into. We're not going to break our eggs, which is why they choose to use egg cartons. We can't break our eggs because then we don't have a whole egg. So that's why 1/12 can't be shown in any other way in a 12 slotted egg carton. So here we go, people. Okay, who has a way to make 1/2 that is different than this? Millie, I see your hand. Come on over. So Millie is going to make 1/2 differently than this.
Let me see it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so she's going to put eggs in 1/2 to show you that there are only 6 eggs used. Look how she divided it. We know that 6 eggs equal 1/2. She has the string dividing it. Each of the spots, people who haven't looked at the board, please look. This is a way we can make 1/2. Okay, Phoenix has a different way. Come on over.
Two fourths.
Okay, so Phoenix is telling us that 2/4 is the same as 1/2. Ethan did a variation of this. I don't know if he wants to talk about it, but he did the variation where he had stuck this over here. Ethan, come over and put your strings on to show how you arranged it. And so Ethan and I counted this out, and we had how many sections that are full? We have 2 sections that are full, and we have it divided into 4 sections. 2/4 is the equivalent of 1/2. Okay, Luke, do you have a different way? Okay, I like how quickly everybody's doing this. So when we go on to our next set of fractions, be this quick as well. Thank you. Okay, so again, Luke is creating an equivalent fraction because how many eggs equal 1/2?
6.
6. And he's dividing it into, can we tell? 6. Okay, so here's our 6 eggs. We have the equivalent fraction of what equals 1/2? Adrian?
3/6.
3/6, because this one, and this one are full. 3/6. Okay? Okay, now there's something I had told you to play around with the string. Got a question. I saw some of you doing this. Is that 1/2?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we have half of the egg carton full because I could easily do this. And now I can see half of it is full. So maybe you like this pattern instead. Is that still 1/2?
Yeah.
Okay, remember an equivalent fraction means it's taking up the same amount of space. It just may look differently. Okay, I'm going to look for students now who can make 1/3. How many eggs do we need to make a third? How many eggs equal 1/3 of a carton? Show me with fingers. It's written on your paper if you don't know. Okay, Jacob, how many eggs do I need?
4.
Okay, so Jacob says we need 4. Okay, Grace, come on over and arrange. Because now we're working on thirds. Remember, my green one's the longest. And one of them is just plain rumpled up. Okay, so let's see. Does she have sections of 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one section of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, who is another way? Trevor. Okay, yep, that does show us 1/3 like we did before. Thank you. Gabby. Oh, come on over, Gabby. Show us this one. I don't think she's happy with me. I'm making her move one of my strings. Okay, do we have sections of 4 again?
Yeah.
Okay. Could I do this? Because how many eggs make a third? 4 eggs make a third. How many of you are getting tired of me asking you this? Okay, good. Then I'm going to keep asking because I have to make certain that everybody's hand goes in the air. Okay, does anybody else have another way to make a third? Okay, how about a 6th? How many eggs go into a 6th? Show me with fingers. How many eggs go into 1/6? Look on your paper if you don't know, because I told you to write that down. Okay, Ethan, how many eggs go into 1/6? 2. Who has a way to show me 1/6? Safira. We have to have our 2 eggs. She's going to show us a different way. How many of you got really creative with your 1/6? How many of you have learned there's many ways to arrange our strings? Thank you. Some of you were very willing to learn about that. Oh, I see some students are actually writing down some of our combinations. The question that I had was just given is something about asking for a new paper. There are more egg cards on the back of this paper. Because we're going to make things besides 1/12, 1/6, 1/3, and 1/2. Did anybody know what the name of those kind of fractions are? I was just saying, oh, look at how fancy we got with our 12, or our 6. Very fancy. So again, we have 2 eggs. Oh, I just wrecked what she had. 2 eggs, and we have 6 sections. So a way to make 1/6. What kind of a fraction? We have a special name. It's a 3rd grade name word that you're supposed to really, really, really know. If we have fractions with a numerator of 1, what's that kind of fraction called? A fraction with a numerator of 1. It's got a special name. Millie, a unit fraction. Okay. Gotta make certain I've got everything on here I'm supposed to talk about. Oh, yay. We got everything talked about that we need to talk about. We can now move on to fourth grade stuff. Yay! We're still using this. We're still going to use this. But remember, there's a paper on the back side. Okay? So we're going to use this paper if you wish, but we're also going to use this paper. We just worked with unit fractions, and we threw a few equivalent fractions in there as well. Well, there's a lot more than just a unit fraction. Today, we're still thinking about halves, thirds, sixths, and twelfths. So I want you first of all to divide this just like we started with yesterday. Divide it in half. Do that. Please do it this way. I'll give you a chance to be creative later. I want you to do that. And then on this paper, we're going to write 1/2. And we are going to draw a line. We're going to make our 6 brightly colored eggs. Well, I have marker. Okay. Which table is going to get her done first? Because then I'm going to ask you to do this. Do this again, but do not put a fraction next to it. Do that again, but do not. Oh, there we got one table done.
Done. I'm done. The table is done.
You don't have this done. And you guys are done? I will need you to do what I have on the bottom of the page, or on the bottom of the screen. This table's done? Okay, draw the line. Will, your table's done? Trevor, are you done?
You're done.
Okay. Now we're going to take our strings. We're going to do this. Oops, 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 I moved it. This is my crinkled string. I'm going to take one that isn't crinkled. Crinkle. Okay. On my second egg carton, I have not added any new eggs. However, I drew some lines. I drew one here. I drew one here. And what is my new fraction? What is this fraction according to its dividing lines? We know it's 1/2 because it has the same number of eggs, but what is this fraction, Tucker? 3/6. Okay. Does anybody know what I'm going to make you do next?
Do the same thing. There's no fraction.
Okay, somebody thought I'm going to have you do 12ths. Oh, there's the crinkle string. Okay, so down here on the very bottom of the screen, I have 6 eggs. Please fill your eggs in the same way. I have my half line. I have my 6th line. And now I need, let's see, orange is a good standout color. And now I went to 12ths. What is the fraction for this one? We got some hands in the air. Got a few hands in the air. Okay, Luke, what you think? 6/12. How many of you actually knew that, but were a little afraid to say something? Okay. What do we know about 1/2, 3/6, and 6/12? What's that word we have been using? Unit fractions are when we have a 1 as its unit. Equivalent fractions. We have 3 equivalent fractions there. There are more ways to divide that up if we were choosing to work with fourths, but we are currently not working with fourths. Okay. I am going to choose a different color for eggs this time because I want you to see the difference. Ethan, you following? Marshall, you following? Okay, so I know that 6 eggs make a half. Let's go to 4 eggs now. Okay, you really can't see that color is a lot different, can you? I'll make them bigger.
Oh wow, big eggs.
Big eggs. Okay, well, if I have 4 eggs like that, you guys do 4 eggs like that. And we know that if we got a group of 4 and that's divided into fourths, or not fourths, it's divided into thirds, we have the 1/3. Okay. I am going to move the big eggs down here. And I already divided it like this with this color. If you wish to do it on this board and then write it on your paper, you can. Hint, hint. For some of you, you may want to keep this paper we're currently working on because it's going to give you a list of equivalent fractions. I am hoping that by the end of this unit, you won't need this anymore because you'll just know it because I keep making you do it all the time. So here is how I divided it. I have this string. I have this string. Let's split each of those pieces in half again. So if I split this piece in half, and I split this piece in half, I need to draw a new line. So let's use orange this time, and I draw a line here, and I draw a line there. Remember, I like to use different colors so you can see it better. What new fraction can we write? What new fraction can we write? You guys, show me where we wrote it. Okay. I gotta see if you're paying attention. What new fraction can we write now? Look at that corner.
Oh, I know which one.
What's that new fraction? I've got 2 people that have it written down. Adrian, you think you know? Adrian, are you brave? Okay, if you're being rooted for, they want you to be brave. Okay, we got another person rooting for you. Okay, Adrian, you've been volunteered to be brave, if that makes any sense. Okay, so Ethan, I'm sorry. Why do I keep calling Adrian Ethan? I've done that a bunch of times now this week, haven't I?
And you did it to me too.
Oh, goodness.
Maybe you're yelling Ethan all
That was not kind. You need to apologize for that comment. Think about how many sections do we have, Adrian?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my whole unit is divided into 6 pieces. How many of those pieces are full? Is this section full?
No.
Is this section full? Is this section full?
Yes.
Is this one full?
Yes.
Is this one full?
No.
Is that one?
No.
Is that one?
No.
Is that one?
No.
Okay, so if we have this broke into 6 sections, how many sections are full? Somebody said it. 2. There you go. So you have 2/6. Okay. On this one, draw the 4 big eggs. We already know that we have dividing lines like this. I stuck some orange lines in like this. Is there another way we can divide them up into even more pieces?
You need I need you to do fractions.
I know how it works. They did pause.
Yes, ma'am? Okay, I think that Saphira and Phoenix have the same idea. They are telling me I need more string. They're telling me I got to do this. Sorry, I've got a curly string. So they're telling me I have to draw some more lines, correct? Okay, so I'm drawing more lines. Adrian, pay attention. I know you're way far back there and I don't know how well you can see. Okay, Akaya. Oh, the look of panic. No, she didn't panic. Akaya, you're going to figure this out with me. Akaya, how many pieces is our egg carton now divided into? 12. Is that going to be our numerator or our denominator?
Denominator.
Listen to, okay, say that. Denominator. How many pieces do we have in our egg carton that are, how many spots are full? 4. Notice that with our big eggs, we have 1/3, 2/6, and 4/12. All of them are equivalent fractions. Okay, I think that this is getting to be a bit intense because people at home, we were doing a bunch of this work without you listening to us, and you saw the final result. So we are going to stop here.
Yay.
Okay, we will talk with you about egg cartons again tomorrow.
Bye.